Hey, what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the recap from the Saturday, January 28th ESPN card that was headlined by Arthur Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde for the Unified Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Now, this really was, as far as I can remember, and I could be wrong, this really was the only fight that I was interested in that night. I could be wrong, I could be missing out on the undercard, but I'm pretty sure this was the only one that was really relevant for me. But it was a big one. Beterbiev and Yarde to unify belts was huge. Now, before we get into what happened, I do want to ask if you guys liked the video, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Any kind of support really helps, and I'm just trying to boost my page even more. And if you don't like what I'm doing, do a thumbs down or leave a negative comment. I mean, I appreciate any kind of feedback, and I'm willing to go back and forth with people. So, be that as it may, I appreciate it. So, getting into the Yarde-Beterbiev fight. So, this one, was about what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be competitive. I kept telling people, don't be surprised if Anthony Yarde is in this fight. But what I felt could happen, did happen. I felt like Beterbiev was going to catch Yarde earlier than this, but I was also under the impression that if it went to the deep waters, that Beterbiev was going to pull it out, because Yarde, just his stamina. He has not fought a lot of 12-round fights. He hasn't had to fight a lot of 12-round fights. And every time he's gone deep into fights, it's been, he's got 3 losses now. And the first 2 was him going into the 7th or 8th round of his first ever fight, real challenge with Kovalev. Then he lost to Lyndon Arthur over 10, I think it was 10 rounds. It might have been 12. And then, against Beterbiev, they went 8 and he just wore out. But, Beterbiev is a great fighter. He is. He comes, he stalks, and he, usually devours his opponent. 19-0 now, 19 knockouts. I mean, the dude is special, and that's what he did in this one. But Yarde was winning the fight when the knockout happened. Yarde stunned Beterbiev a couple times, and Beterbiev continued to grind, but you could tell he backed him up a couple times. Anthony Yarde ended up being, in my opinion, probably the overall toughest challenge that Beterbiev has had to date. Vocek was beating Beterbiev, but I don't think he ever hurt Beterbiev in that fight. Anthony Yarde hurt Beterbiev a couple times. He stunned him. And it was a great fight. And I don't like the detractors after the fight saying, oh, well, Beterbiev's just not as good as we thought he was. What if Anthony Yarde is just better than most people thought he was? Because I've always felt Anthony Yarde was a talented fighter that could box and punch. He showed that to me in the fight with Kovalev. I think a lot of people want to chalk that one up to Kovalev was just too old. Shut up, because Kovalev was the top guy at 175 when that fight with Anthony Yarde happened. He was the top guy there. No ifs, ands, or buts. He had only lost to Andre Ward both times controversially. So I don't want to hear any shit about how Kovalev was old. And then Kovalev, even on 10 weeks notice, went in against Canelo, and that was a dead even fight, really good back and forth fight before Canelo caught him in the 11th round. So, Anthony Yarde really battled Kovalev, and he wore himself out and got knocked out. And it's kind of what happened against Beterbiev. And, but my hat's off to Anthony Yarde. He's 31. He needs to keep pressing. We'll discuss more on their what's next. But what a great fight this was in main event. And this shouldn't take away very much from the Beterbiev and Bivol fight, like what could happen. I've always felt that Bivol had the better style to outbox Beterbiev. But we're never going to know that until they get in a ring. But big time win right here for Beterbiev. Great performance by Anthony Yarde. And that's it. That's what I got. That's the recap from the January, I believe it was the January 28th ESPN card that was headlined by Arthur Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.